Stand and Michael Adequate, the anchor of the program, and welcome all of our esteemed viewers to this morning broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us once again. All right, my respondents are also here and they are ready to dissect important issues this morning. Please drop your comment in the comment section. Yeah, on what we'll be discussing this morning. We also expect some level of decorum in the comment section. Good morning once again. You're welcome to the program. Let's quickly move down to what we have on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper. Bandits strike again. Abduct pregnant woman, nursing mothers, 7 family members, others in Kwara. This you can get on pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 29 of the New Telegraph newspaper. Bandits again bandits again attack Kwara State, abduct pregnant woman, nursing mothers, 7 family members, others. Still the state of insecurity in the country. It's a worrisome situation, and Nigerians are seriously lamenting in the country. The president is trying his best to make sure that we see an end to this crisis in the country, but we hope he finds the best solution to it. All right, we move down to pages 3 and 9 of the New Telegraph. Sheikh Gumi set to help the Igbos to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We have it on the front page here. I will lead Amnesty push for Nnamdi Kanu if he shows remorse, says Sheikh Gumi, that's popular Islamic cleric, speaking on the conviction of Nnamdi Kanu. He said he will lead Amnesty push for Nnamdi Kanu if there's a condition there, if Nnamdi Kanu shows remorse. There's still room for political solution, as what Agwocha says here. There's still room for political solution. I think that's the only way to releasing Nnamdi Kanu as we speak. Political solution is what people are preferring. We move down to Kabiso, the CBN boss. Recapitalization. 16 banks cross CBN's capital threshold. MPC retains interest rate at 27%. We move down to other stories. Pages 2 and 6. Federal government bans open grazing nationwide over rising insecurity. But we have another story countering this, saying that the government has not really banned open grazing nationwide. We shall be looking at it this morning. The New Telegraph says federal government has banned open grazing nationwide over rising insecurity, while other papers or other reports say that it has not been banned nationwide. Taxes coming down, not up next year, says Taiwo Oyedele. Taxes coming down, not up next year. You can go to page 8. Those who are afraid of taxation in the country. We move down to another one. BC Akonde warns against fury of the untrained Nigerian youths. This is on page 4. Canada names Nigeria 16 African countries high risk travel advisory. Canada names Nigeria 16 African countries in high risk travel advisory. UK minister flags visa abuse of student asylum claims such. Let's quickly go to the comment section to say hi to our esteemed viewers on the platform. Yeah, before doing this, I need to appreciate Big Priest Odunlade Taiwo, who donated money for the upcoming Christmas celebration. Yeah, City Stand Christmas celebration. He donated the sum of 100,000 naira. That's over the weekend, which King Eddie followed up with about 200,000 naira, and our esteemed viewer in the United States, Muki Great, also has donated 50,000 naira. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. If you want to support the platform, you have the opportunity to do that. Just request the account details. I'll drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining me, gentlemen. It's another beautiful morning, the 26th of November 2025. And I say good morning to the likes of Gunnar Kingsley watching us from Madrid and also in Mafidon. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Femi, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. Good morning, Mr. Michael. It's a beautiful morning in the city of Fogba. I say thank you for joining us once again. May God continue to be with you as you continuously be with us on the city stand and support us financially, morally, even physically and spiritually as well. Thank you very much. May God continue to be with you.
Good morning. Good morning, City Stand. Good morning to our viewers all over the world.
All right, good morning, good morning. White.
No, you get as it come.
Did you plan it?
No, just coincidence.
All right, you said musketeers, right?
Yeah.
3 musketeers. All right, a beautiful morning show. All right, you know the way we run it, you know the way we do it. Yeah, it is between the papers and the people this morning, and we shall be doing justice to stories we have on the New Telegraph and others. All right, Sheikh Gumi, the popular Islamic cleric, has said that he can help Nnamdi Kanu to get out of that mess he is currently if he shows remorse. Many people have been complaining about the way Nnamdi Kanu acted in the courtroom. You know, has done that several times, which Nigerians are not really happy. But you can't blame him. It was due to the frustration. You know, so all right, away from that. But can somebody who has been convicted convicted of terrorism ever be considered for amnesty? Is it possible?
It depends. It depends, Mr. Michael. It's possible.
You understand that the president pardoned some convicts sometimes ago.
It depends. Like I said,
In a case like Nnamdi Kanu, can he be pardoned?
he can be pardoned.
Can he be given amnesty?
He can be pardoned. There is no case that he cannot be reversed. There is no case that cannot be pardoned. Obafemi Awolowo was charged with a treason felony, and treason felony attracted the death sentences. And what happened? The first assignment of Gowan was to release Awolowo within 48 hours, and that's what the first decree Gowan issue. You know, all these people, they are victims of circumstances. Everybody know what happened in Southwest that time. There was a chaos. There was this case of Operation Wettier. We know that there is action and there was reaction as well. So in the case of Nnamdi Kanu as well, there was action and there was reaction. But in the process of reaction, a lot of blunder were committed, and through that, we find ourselves in this situation. So it can be reversed. It can be pardoned. So far, we have so many people that have been pardoned. Wadume, sorry, not Ali Ndume. Wadume has been pardoned. So whatever that make a confirmed, a terrorist, kidnapper that has claimed so many lives, that has unlived so many lives, if they can be pardoned, what happened to Omar Nnamdi Kanu that cannot be pardoned? But you see, say Gumi, the man is just looking for relevancy. Even if there will be any help from Northerner for Nnamdi Kanu, I don't want it to be to say Gumi. Say Gumi is a disaster. I don't know what he's trying to do or what he's trying to justify. He will try to link the bandits with the IPOB, which is different. I think it's a different ball game, because everybody know where IPOB is coming from. I don't know where bandits are coming from. What do they want?
And we know what IPOB is fighting for.
We know what they are fighting for.
We know what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for.
Yes, they know they said Southeast is being marginalized. Is it not true? Are they not marginalized? After the Civil War, up to this moment, Southeast has not been able to provide presidency. And as they usually say that there are some words that mean something, that Naira may never allow Igbo to become president or something like that. Even if it is a matter of joke, it seems like that. It continues like that. Even if they have their own flaw, at the same time, we can see that what they are saying is true. So what I'm trying to say is that Masin Nnamdi Kanu, some extent in his word, he has some facts. Actually, he goofed in some area by making some insightful statements. I would have preferred that Nnamdi Kanu more apply more diplomacy more than that. But very very unfortunate that we find him like that. So I don't know what bandits are looking for. Now they have not turned bandit to normal thing, as if southwest we are doing yahoo yahoo, then the northern now they turn to bandits, banditry. Yes, it's south. You know, hardly you will see Aboki do yahoo yahoo. The south, they are the one. If you want to arrest like 10 yahoo boys today, south will be like 8. Aboki don't know how to do yahoo. They turn to terrorists. They turn to what do they call it? Bandits and the kidnapper. And their game, let me tell you, they are now proud of it. Openly, they will come and see clean boy, and he was acting like a celebrity. Ghana. It's very very unfortunate. So I don't want it from say Gumi, but the case can be.
All right, he said he can push for amnesty if he shows remorse. But do you see him as Nnamdi Kanu with the kind of conduct, with his conduct at the courtroom? You know, you see him as someone that can show remorse.
You know, Yoruba used to say, "Any you know, when you are not a victim of something, you feel that, oh, why can't you are too, you can do this." But when that same thing happens to you, you will know that this is not easy. You even do more than what you said. Yes, you know, but it's normal. You know, we have different style of absorbing things or reacting to situations. You know, he's a warrior, so it's in the blood. So he was aggressive, and you start shooting himself while he said a lawyer should, you know, should step down. And so he have come to say someone is indisciplined, they do not follow law. But you preach that are also disrespecting your lawyers. What do you think the Kanu will do? What is it called? The association of the lawyers,
It's legal team.
Legal team. What do you think their fellows will do? They will want that should just, you can't just rub this thing on the face of your lawyer because they are, you know, they are defending you. So fine. Yoruba will say, you know, the different Yoruba proverbs and African proverbs will start coming that when you use your right hand to scold a child, you use your left hand to, you know, embracing. There's nothing new. It has done it. You understand? So now, what is now the way forward for Nnamdi Kanu? But Gumi, you know, maybe Gumi might be thinking that Nnamdi Kanu and himself are fellow now or colleagues.
That's what.
I should not be alone in this. Let me say this, but the costs are different. You get so, and I believe in Nnamdi Kanu for one person will not agree. Fine, there is no crime that is bigger in the eyes of the president or the government. The government can come today and say, okay, based on this or that for national peace and for this or that, let's see what you got. That is if they want to embrace this type of, you know, making use of those who they feel they are stubborn as a good tool for the society, of which I believe that Nnamdi Kanu will actually be. Since you have said, it leaves me under 1 week or so that will stop the insurgency in the southeast. If really the Nigerian government actually want peace for the nation, if some person are not hiding under it, you know, to pack money for themselves, enrich themselves, definitely they should give him a chance. He has not done what other people, what is new in the world. Anyway, just that the style at which he come about it, that is what is different. Probably if he's bigger, he will learn to use another style or another approach in fighting for what he believes in.
And on this case, people for some time have been clamoring for political solutions. Also, when you look at what Agocha said here too, said there is still room for political solution. But the question now is that, the question I want to ask you that, I know governments have been negotiating with some terrorists in the country, and they've been giving them amnesty. Why does government negotiate with some groups and take hard lines with others? Why?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. First of all, Nigeria government up to this moment, when you look at it, they still see Southeast as a conquest nation.
Southeast.
I'm
It's a complex nation.
yes, I'm telling you. The issue of no
Not
future
Fulani.
as a man, no, not that the southeast. I mean, as a conquered nation, not conquest. As a conquered nation,
Okay.
that is the truth of the matter. Sorry for the word conquest. That's a conquered nation. No, well, so they still don't give them equal opportunity up to this moment. If not that, accidentally, God don't give them grace during Jonathan's regime. That somebody that's close to them became a president. They may not want to stretch the hand of, olive branch up to them, up to until this moment. And when you talk about who will help them, I don't know why it's usually happen that it's northerner that usually offer a solution when we have problem in the south here. Obasanjo ruled for 8 years, and there was uprising in the south, Niger Delta, for almost all the time of Obasanjo, and it was fire for fire. But when Yar'Adua came, Yar'Adua turned
Solution to it.
the first solution to it.
God, Jonathan, go and meet your people.
So go and meet your people. And after the exit, of Yar'Adua, I think Jonathan continued it, but we still expect more from Jonathan. We expect that Jonathan should have done more for people of South. Okay, issue of cleaning of Ogoniland should have been something that Jonathan would initiate and make sure that the fast track. Why does it? Why are we going to wait for the northerner to come and give us solution? So somebody like Tinubu, I think he should look inward if it's possible to call the people of Southeast that what you are looking for, and we also want it. But look at it. This is what happened. Explain to them more. Maybe they don't understand that Nigeria is an indivisible entity, and if you want us to divide it, this is the way forward. You have to amend that constitution that says Nigeria is an indivisible entity. And how do we do that? Can we merge all the southern legislator? Can we reason together the way we reason in 2019? Was it 2019 or 2023 rather? That power must come to south. Can we still sit down together and say, we want to divide this country? Then if the whole southern legislator come together, then they buy from middle belt. Of course, we will penetrate. That's how to do things. It's not that we want to do things and you want it just to be done without following the due process. It is in Nigeria constitution that Nigeria is an indivisible entity, and the process of doing it is to amend that law. That's it. So after you do that one, then there will be referendum. I think Tinubu should be able to come in and call these southern people. So while you still remain in Nigeria, can we negotiate? What do you want? Why we are still in Nigeria? What can we do for you? Then they listen to them. This is what you want. This is what you want. Okay, this is what we can do. There's always been, there will always be a chance for negotiation. I believe in negotiation. There's nothing somebody cannot bargain. We can negotiate everything. So that is my point.
They take hard lines with someone like Nnamdi Kanu, but negotiate with terrorists. Why?
It has always been like that, and it has come to the realization of Nigerians, even some of us that did not pay attention to that, them being marginalized for over many years now, are saying it as true. The way at which they handle terrorists in the northern states, and the way they do to either, let's call them freedom fighter or IPOB member or whatever they call themselves in the southeast, the name is always different. And why is it different? Are we still going to, some people will say they don't want to compare themselves with the northern people, they don't know that they do not have sense. Are they not human beings? They are absent. They know what they are doing, and what is good for the ganja. So, whatsoever measures you take in the northern state, it should be done in every other state, even down to this side. And that is why all this insecurity and keep rising and rising. And the northern people leaders know how to abort those guys, because I believe they believe in one ideology, either the conquest agenda or whatever. I don't know what's in their mind, and I don't that the religion. Islam to cover up for all what they do. But I think the government needs to do better concerning that, and the Igbo Southeast people too need to also let us have the mouth to even support them. You cannot be as a group of people or as and you will not have a leader. And that's one of the things that is, there's no place we exist or go when there are no opinion leaders or gatekeeper of every place. So when you tell me you don't have a leader, I'm a boss on my own. This one will say I did not bow or do this to homage to anybody. I'm on my own. Who on the earth stand alone without the need or assistance of any other person? Someone will always lift you up, whether you like it or not. So, and that is what they need to realize. You have to work hand in hand with some certain person, of which the power that be those that matters in the southeast said nothing even about this, this Nnamdi Kanu's move. As that alone, it should be a signal for someone that is, pushing out for something. When you look at your back, who are those behind me? Those mere online supporters and few person. But the Oba of Benin, the Obi of majority of them, they are not support past governors, past a leader. They are not. So how do you think you will achieve this thing without the support of those persons? And that is why they are facing all their. I want to realize all they are facing what they are facing now. But I think that needs to change. If they commit a crime here and the other side, everything should be taken account.
All right, after the worshippers in Eruku village, the CAC, that's Christ Apostolic Church worshippers, regained freedom. Another attack took place in Kwara. Bandits struck again, and the pregnant woman was abducted, nursing mother, 7 family members as well in this recent attack. This is Kwara State. Kwara State that we used to know to be one of the safest in the country. Has suddenly become a hotspot.
Well, they are sending message, they are sending signal that we have taken over Kwara State, and you see that all this non-challenge, the challenge, the way they behave. The first thing we hear about is Mahmuda occupy Kwara State. Then the next thing you hear about, Mahmuda has given birth to some of these small bandits. So when they when they stage a particular thing, then they will be giving birth to it. So they work hand in hand, and the message they are sending is that Kwara State has been taken over by all these terrorists and their children, the affiliates, all their collaborators. They kidnap here. They send some of them to terrorists. If you listen now, you will see that Mahmuda, they software a bit. Now Mahmuda has given birth to different cell to different cell of bandits. So it's a message, it's a signal, and if they watch it, they allow it to stand. Southwest is not safe again. Southwest is not safe. If Southwest, if their effort is rate at a rate of 65%, now they should increase it to 90%. Because I hear that some of them were repelling across the state recently. I want it to continue like that. Otherwise, these people, they know what they are doing. Gradually, they are expanding their tentacle from northeast to northwest, now north central. The whole north has been infiltrated. After that one, they are coming gradually. It's just the political, alignment that make Kwara to belong to northern region. If you look at Kwara, at least 80% of them, they are Yoruba. All these Erukus, all these villages that they are attacking, they are Yoruba community. Ekiti State local government, in Kwara State, it's people of Ekiti that are in that place. It's a Yoruba community. And when you look at it, it's all after Ilorin, it's only Ilorin that you will see the higher population of Fulani. Where the Fulani are ruling. Even in Ilorin, it's Yoruba that are plenty there. It's only the minority Fulani, their system. The minority Fulani are the one ruling. It's Yoruba that dominated Ilorin. Now, outside Ilorin, almost all the community, you see Ofa, you see Oro, you see all these Eruku, all those places. When you go there, they are Yorubas, meaning that they know what they are doing. So the minority Yoruba among them, they are taking over them now. And watch out, Kogi should be very, very careful as well, especially the Yoruba dominated area of Kogi. Somebody from that area just is worrying because of the day they are going to strike in that place. Yoruba sometimes, all hospitality, the way our simplicity, yes, we tolerate a lot of things. Before we touch the crop, it's a boomerang. He told me, I mean, how their land, their ancestral land has been occupied by Fulani. Maybe they are selling it to them or they are jacking. And that place has turned to another community occupied by Fulani. Go and see their market. He said they are just waiting. The day they are going to strike, it will be like a drama. So I want to call upon our governor from Southwest to double their effort and prepare for wars every day and night.
Why is Kwara suddenly becoming a hotspot, despite years of claiming to be one of the safest in Nigeria?
Suma. They have never been safe. They have never been safe. In fact, before this time, even during the time of Buhari, there have been a lot of attack in the downtown of northern Kwara north side, after the Patigi side, Bida side of Kwara. There have been a lot of attacks there, but due to the fact that network issue, and that is why, and those who are there, they don't use Android to know the talk of anything. That we could not hear the case yet. Not until now that those people have taken it very serious. The Yoruba people of the Kwara state are belonging need to take back their state and rewrite the history in the right way it should be, and they should leave all this, aside. And in tackling that, the governor, I want to say, Ahmad Gumi, have not been doing enough concerning that. I know what our IC by the Nigerian police in Ilorin, while we were there, they always the target is on the youths that are looking good and extort them. So now it's for them to save the people of that state. The Kwara is actually a very big state, a very big landmass that you can drive in the space of 2 hours. You will not even see any house, you won't see any police station or whatsoever. So the soldiers who have been deployed there to safeguard the people and believe they are not supposed to be there and go in a few days. So what is the security measures of that place? If they are talking about the state that actually need state policing or whatsoever, Kwara state is one of the states, and the state governor needs to do much in terms of infrastructure and bringing the people, letting them doing a certain awareness concerning insecurity. And there are some places in the state community that do not have police station. So if anything happens, those people will actually go scot-free. We are hearing report from those our friends that sit there. Places like Edu, Share, Sharagi, Bida, local government, all those places that we used to go to do, they are not safe anymore. And the last of the fellow inside the place that is actually bubble, we have a polytechnic there, not one, not two. They've been invaded. It's God God knows what has been going on there. And 1 hour distance to that side, there are no police station there, because where I've been, I know very well. So I don't know if they will have decided to put that in place there. So the state governor need to work very fine. Now they are closer here. How are they treating the Fulani people coming in by trucks? We see them quite sometimes, and they won't be stopped by anybody. You say you are bringing less than 50 cows. You are seeing like 200 younger boys on the truck. 200 boys that want to sell 50 cows with a lot of bike beside the truck. So and the police are there, they won't stop there, they won't treasure. Who knows? Because we are even saying that you said they are in Osun also. Who told us that they might not be in Lagos also? Or they might not have been in Lagos in such a right place.
Could this open grace be the problem or be the cause of all these security challenges we're facing?
It will go a long way if open grace, because that's what they used to cover face.
If it is banned.
If it is banned. These are one of the things that they used to cover face. They are rearing their cattle openly, and they will use it to
they encroach people's farm.
Yes, they will enter people's farm, eat whatever, anything cow meat, you just destroy it, and if you challenge them, it's going to be attack. So banning it will go a long way if they are going to implement. Because banning it is one, implementing it is another thing. So anything, so
it's true. I can see conflicting stories.
Also,
some government bans it, and we have another one saying
I even
not nationwide.
Not nationwide banning. That's even what I hear. Before I hear this one that they are banned, they say they have not banned open grazing in Nigeria. That
they're working on it.
That they are gradually implementing
it, yeah.
open. I mean, all these cattle routes or whatever, or what they are doing. So it's very, very unfortunate that when we take action in Nigeria, we don't follow it, and some people have it at the back of their mind that they are above the law and they are the owner of this country. There's nothing anybody can do. Or how else can somebody move from all the way from north and come and occupy our forest here? I've been asking, is it possible? Is it possible that a Yoruba man will leave this place and go to any part of the north without anybody allocating that land to him and occupy the place and say, because I'm in Nigeria and Nigeria land belongs to everybody? Can any Yoruba man do that without anybody allocating land to me? I will just enter a particular place and say, hey, let me camp here. That's what can happen. So this is attitude of we are the owner of this country and we can do anything. And let me tell you, Mr. Michael, these people, they are everywhere. Forget about it. It's just that they are waiting for the time to strike. If it is a matter of Lagos State, or that they are everywhere. They are in Lagos. You see, Oyo as that one has been taking over for a very long time. If you reach all these Ibarapa, Mejeje, all the Saki, they are full of Fulani. They bring cow to their market. In fact, if you see the relationship between human being and cow, you will be surprised. All those places full with Fulani, they are just waiting for the way to perpetrate their evil. If they want to perpetrate their evil today, if they like it to strike today, they will strike. They are just trying to maintain peace. If they want to cause havoc today, they will cause it. Go to Ogere. Tell the people that are to Ogere. If those people want to foment trouble today, they want to cause problem. Before the Jabu people, our people in that area, before they contain them, okay, the good thing has been spoiled. People that will die will have died. So they are everywhere. They are in Osun State, they are in Oyo State. Ondo is one of the most vulnerable places. Ekiti State as well. Especially if you have forests, they will definitely encroach you. In the name of we are rearing our cattle and we are doing open grazing. So it's a good move.
All right, then move to the comment section this morning again. James Manu is greeting everybody at this stand. I'm saying good morning to you, James Manu.
Good morning, sir.
Thanks for joining us. I know outside the year, all the way from Germany is also here with us. So good morning to you. Uche Jenny was it Jenny saying, Suma, it's no disrespect to his lawyers. People defend themselves in court. You think he did not discuss with his lawyers before making that decision? Worst case, he did not listen to their advice. That's our Nnamdi Kanu. We have Emmanuel Oboju saying, Gumi knows that him and the terrorists have taken over Nigeria affairs, but some gullibles have not begun to notice it. But very Afghanistan style, maybe, but Afghanistan style is playing out, but Nigerians will soon see it. All right, Sunday Ibrahim is also here. We say good morning to us. We say thank you for joining us. Sunday Ibrahim was Amelia saying, Tommy Roth, a terrorist cannot negotiate for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Babayaga says, but Kunle Anantnam said Southwest Dave.
I don't know where is safe, except you take measure to control it. Nowhere is safe. Southeast is also not safe. Yes.
All right, Amelia says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not dialogue, not negotiate with terrorists.
I agree.
Joseph is here and say good morning, my people. He is watching from Dublin, Ireland. But if Sheikh Gumi is the only person that can get him out of that place, what do you think the Igbos
did in Jesus' name? It will not be Sheikh Gumi that will get in. Because if Sheikh Gumi successfully get Nnamdi Kanu out of, then Sheikh Gumi has become hero. He has become hero, and he will come. He can come out to justify anything. That after all, the way I do to the terrorists, I did it also to Nnamdi Kanu. That will confirm Nnamdi Kanu to be a pure terrorist.
But he has done it before now.
To who?
Terrorists, bandits.
This is a different case, and I don't pray it's happen like that. It will not happen. I forbid it.
Granted amnesty for him.
I forbid it. Even it's a corrupt situation that make him to be hero. Somebody like Ahmad Gumi will not be working freely in a Zen country, in a country where there is a justice and equity. Ahmad Gumi will not be somebody that will be working. Do you know that he visited Ibadan recently? Yeah. And people were asking, what is Ahmad Gumi? Even a fellow Muslim is asking, and I told you, are we safe? Now that you are meeting a negotiator of bandits, you went to visit that city. So when you see Situ and say Gumi, they are no even different in their appearance. With this,
That's a big man.
That's a black man. How can you invite a bandit, a sympathizer, to come and do what now? And that's why I'm afraid of Oyo. That Oyo, I told you, Oyo State, I'm afraid of them. They have been infiltrated since 17th century with Islamic and GI agenda, and they prefer to submit Yoruba to the ruling of Fulani because of Islam. Very, very unfortunate.
Thank you so much, Suma. Femi, really appreciate your contribution. Good morning, sirs. Welcome to the program. Oh, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning, Mike. We thank God for standing on the soil of the heart again. We want to say a very good morning to you, Mike Adepole. Good morning, Mr. Gentleman, Mike.
Good morning.
And good morning, our esteemed viewers globally. Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning.
7 members kidnapped, nursing mother kidnapped, pregnant woman abducted. How can abductors strike in 2 nearby towns in 1 week without meaningful deterrence? Vincent.
You see, again, it's like I will also be repeating myself again on this platform. I've said it severally on this platform that it's an absence of leadership, absence of political will. Many fora, they've already highlighted most of the problems that is confronting us in terms of banditry, kidnapping, terrorism, whatever semantics that is being used to, segment all these kind of activities of these outlaws. I want to say that, where are those kinetic moves? The no kinetic moves, where has it resorted to? And when you begin to hear all this on a daily basis, does it show that there is any kind of effort being mustered in seeing that this thing is, is nipping the bud or confronted headlong? At least it doesn't really excite me as a person. How can a pregnant woman
Be adopted.
be adopted? You can see the trauma, the rigor, everything that is attached to that kind of act. Then you begin to wonder what kind of a country are we in? If terrorists can operate without unhindered, what does it suggest? It's an absence of, it's a failure of institution. Our institutional setup needs to be thoroughly looked into. Because when they are getting to Kwara, what tells you that they cannot extend their murderous activities to other states? Then we begin to wonder, what are the security measures being taken by other neighboring states and by extension other states in seeing that these murderous activities of all these extremists do not fester to their own place. And I have said it, Mike, until when we learn to say the truth of the thing, see it and say it the way it is, so long we continue to say we're going to run in circles. And if we cannot say the truth, then and I've said it severally that Tinubu does not have the political will. Even I also want to quote my able brother here. He said, he said to a drowning man is only looking for safety. He doesn't want to know whether you are from Kanuri or you are from Fulani extraction. As long he is being taken out of that confused state, And I don't know why our government cannot raise an olive branch or a hand of a help to other nations that all this kind of implosion does not really exist in their place. Even though it exists, it is at a minimal level. I don't know why. Are we shy or are we just been trying to display our fury in form of arrogance? When you know you need help, seek the help. And I mean, tell them, come and help me. It's like I've exhausted all the tactics in my ambit, and it seems that they are not working. And that is how a government, a state is run. But by the time you go those side, is because you know of this Mike. Did you listen to what most of these terrorists said? They said sooner or later they will not beam their own satellite on the governors and the president of the nation. That shows that what does that tells you? You and I don't even know whether we are safe here. Because anything can just happen. Boom. Then colony money. You understand? Well, because every day we keep on, when we sleep, we hear all manners of things that does not really excite you. I maybe if I live here, I have to go and measure my blood pressure. Because for how long are we going to continue to hear this? Something that does not really, that is very crude to reasoning. I want to make my break here.
Gentleman Mike, as we speak now, Kwara State has been coming out support for terrorism. With this latest attack, it seems security men are not doing the best to nip this situation in the bud. And this story came after the Eruku church worshippers were released. About how many people here? 7 family members. 7 family members abducted, pregnant women, kidnapped, nursing mothers. Others are not even mentioned in this paper. It doesn't happen in Kanu State. 8 children, women in Kanu were also kidnapped. Let's leave Kanu State. Let's talk about Kwara State. We have every security presence in Kwara. And despite this security presence, they still unleashing this attack on the citizens there. Now, what are the local security votes used for if communities feel undefended?
Thank you, Adekule Michael. I think our nation has unfortunately become a theater of the absurd. You wake up in the morning and what welcomes you is this kind of news, and it has become a daily occurrence now in the last couple of months, if not years. It is most unfortunate that for a very long time, our leaders lied to us, and some of us knew it was a lie anyway. We said it using this platform that we are not convinced about some of these lies or some of these thoughts that they claim to be getting.
The report you get
exactly
about the operations of our military men.
If you remember, man, even long before this administration, so that you don't begin to think that it's about this administration per se. Before this administration, remember the kind of lie that Lai Mohammed was giving Nigerians, that we have decimated Boko Haram. They come up with all kinds of semantics, just as Mr. Vise said, knowing fully that they are doing practically nothing in addressing this issue. Unfortunately, Lai Mohammed came from Kwara State, hails from Kwara State. Now the battle has been brought to his doorstep. Let him eat all the lies that he has given to Nigerians and face the consequence of his lies, as Mr. Lai Mohammed. So over the years, they have continuously lied to Nigerians in terms of what they are doing to contain this agenda was going on, especially from the others, camouflaging in the name of Fulani herdsmen, moving weapons into territories, taking over communities, renaming communities as they did in some of the places in the middle belt, to be specific, Benue State. And all this went on for years, and our leaders looked away. We are in this country where Nigerians begin to live in IDP camps in their own country. Yet, our leaders as if it's not too serious issue, and now they are beginning to threaten even Mr. President himself that we even want to pick you up. Forget about Nigerians now. Our intention is to even pick you up as Mr. President. And if you think they are joking, wait, because they have demonstrated that they are not joking. If you see a people that has developed capabilities over the years, they have advanced in their mode of operation over the years. They now use drones, they use sophisticated weapons, they attack military bases. At each a group is joking. So it is most unfortunate that Kwara has suddenly become a terror theater where people can no longer sleep with their two eyes closed. And in spite of, we have destroyed the police institution. I must also make that position known. The police institution have been destroyed, and that is why the entire weight is on the military. Ordinarily, it is the police that should be tackling banditry and all of that. But because over the years, they also have become something else in the hands of politicians. They kept on carrying bags and all of that to wives of politicians and neglected all their core duties. The funding that should be going into that institution have been mismanaged, and they have become toothless bulldogs, as it were. So the entire weight is on the military. And how many is our military commission? They have been insurgents across the country. So we are in a big mess, as it were, and we need, just as my brother said, we need intervention as soon as possible. There's no point forming one big brother Nigeria. We need intervention as soon as possible. Right?
All right, intervention as soon as possible. Well, let's quickly go to another story. What the Kebbi State government said about the release of the 24 school children. All right, I have to read this story. Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris says that the students rescued from bandits are all in good condition. Speaking at a press briefing at the government house in Benin, Kebbi, shortly after announcing their release, the governor thanked President Tinubu and all security agencies.
Thank him for what, Michael? Thanking him for what? This is what we have reduced this station to. Thanking him for what? He has been irresponsible, and we must say it to his face.
Thanking him for
what? Is this supposed to happen in the first place? And this is what our leaders have become. I'm sorry to interject. This is what we have reduced leadership to. That governors and even Mr. President are now looking like a celebrity. Each time they bring people back from kidnappers, they now do a small get together and begin to form like heroes. Thanking Mr. President for what?
All right, let me continue. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank Mr. President and all security agencies involved in the operation. Now, from the information we have right now, the children are on their way back, and the agencies. Now, Governor Idris said something very crucial here. He said no ransom was paid. There was no ransom payment to secure the freedom of the 24 students. But the question I want to ask is that what first, if they claim that there was no ransom paid to this bandit, what forced the bandits to release those school children? And number two, are there hidden deals between the government and the bandits that made them release them? What exactly forced them to release these children?
Even Russia, that is being known as a communist country, I mean, there is a form of trading that goes on in that kind of enclave. Even coming out to tell us that there is no money involved. They telling us that no, it's just go there and pick it.
Just called and that was all.
You can tell them you can't even tell it to a 2-year-old. Now, a 2-year-old person will ask you a question, Daddy, you are lying. This is an open lie. And if you lie, you need to develop another lie to cover the one that you previously lied. You see, it was reported on all the media. There was a time you see Toji Bello going with arms. Even you see traditional rulers of this better structure whining and dying there. Then you begin, these are traditional rulers that are meant to uphold the custom and tradition of the people. And they are the ones that are not being seen, obnobbing, eating and whining and dining with all these terrorist kingpin. Then you expect me to believe that kind of a trash? I mean, that's a story, made for the dustbin or the donkey. I believe that, as long as we continue to float truth in diplomatics, then Nigeria will never see a way out. Because when you say something, you say it the way it is. Because all these governors, what business do they have if they cannot even secure the right elementary procedure of even governors is to secure lives and property? If you cannot do that, even when you even brought all these guests saying they came and safe and everything, then we should continue to applaud you. For a job that falls under your ambit as a governor to solve you. Mike, it is very, very annoying. Whenever I hear these things, like it's just it's all these theatrics of the absurd. It doesn't animate me as a person.
Just one, Mike. When you look at it very well, you realize that similar operations in the past quietly involved each parent. Why do they insist that there's no ransom, paid to this bandits or terrorists? Why?
I think we should even belabor that. Whatever means they use in securing the
the abducted ones.
exactly the abducted guys. I think we shouldn't bother our head. But thank God, those guys are back. Most of the time, they don't disclose if ransom is paid, and as long as we not substantiate whether ransom was paid or not, it's better we leave it at that. So I would rather want to leave it the way they have said it, since I don't have a superior fact that indeed ransom was paid. But as I said earlier, we shouldn't find ourselves in this mess that we have found ourselves, that people will just be picked at like picking a piece of bread on the shelf, and before you know it, they will now tell you that okay, they've been released and all of that. So it's just unfortunate as they are releasing some, they are picking up other people in other communities. What kind of a system are we running, Michael?
All right. From one crisis to
let me also give a small addition to what you just said. Chief Bisi Akonde of recent did make a comment that the government should be wary of the fury of the youth, because when the youth are not constructively engaged, then you start seeing all this kind of, because they say an idle hand is the devil's workshop. And when you see all these things playing out now, it couldn't be unconnected with not seeing something else to do than to just join all this criminality.
Joblessness.
Yes, joblessness. And that is what is confronting us. And they will come and give us unrealistic statistics that employment has already good. We have gotten us about 33% of the youth on employment gap. Then you can see what is happening now. How many companies are even operating now at optimal capacity, if I may ask? And you see some are even closing. The other day I went to Carry Close, where you have a ShopRite. I entered ShopRite. All what I saw said it was almost an empty shop. Then you begin to wonder, this is a place that is even meant for some little workers to eke out a living for themselves. Then you begin to wonder, and they will still come and tell us on the news, on the conventional news media, that Nigeria is cutting investments, and whereby you can see many investments going out of the country in leaps and bounds, and they are going in droves, and nobody is doing anything. And government will not tell us that we are on top of everything, we are cutting everything. Remember what Okojo Wela said. He said when they said that they are already, he said of what use is a growth. I mean, you said that you have
economic stability without growth.
Economic stability without growth. Yeah. Then, as a minor scholar, I believe that it amounts to nothing.
Let me rush to the comment section and see what Udeze Chima has written here. Tinubu go pay ransom. Tire. What an incompetent president. Do we really have an incompetent president?
I cannot agree with him less because he has stated the obvious.
Right.
I believe he's an incompetent and it's a sad comment on a nation that is highly resourceful with human and material resources. You can see what our people are doing outside the shores of this country. They go even in America. The drum builder there is from this extraction. Osato 7 years. Why can't Nigeria government even raise an olive branch to that guy and then let him come and help in nation building? And it's not about even criticizing the government. It's about even advising the government now. That is what I am here to do. I'm a stakeholder in the Nigerian project.
All right, he goes on by saying they are playing politics with human lives. There's a chim on this. Additional says, Mr. Vincent, Benin is not far from Lagos. We're prepared. Boy Scouts. All right.
Yes, I was once a Boy Scout. They be prepared. I like you, Mr. Adesina. I'm always prepared because any route that I feel that it will, enable me to have a safety net, I will rather take it.
All right, he has also told people to like and share. Please like the program, share it to your loved ones, share it to groups, share it to people, let them know what is going on at this time. We move down to Trudy 2004. Good luck to Southwest because they are in power. The footballer says that Lai Mohammed has gone out of Nigeria to enjoy his own little. Okay. GOA says that police is available on a daily basis. Police is available on a daily pay basis. On a daily pay basis. Citizen can even pay police to come and provide security with heavy mopo. All right, thank you.
I hope you also join in the fray by even supporting citizens to do so.
All right, Emmanuel Ogudu says, ask Mr. Gentleman Mike, are we going to keep one big brother Nigeria to be formidable to fight our common enemy while Fulani used your brother to jail MNK and Tinubu fall for it? I don't understand what you mean by
all this your brother. Nobody understand. Nobody is discussing
what you mean by
somebody's brother here. I mean, what is at hand is beyond your brother, my brother thing. That one will not take us anywhere. We are dealing with the common enemy, just as you have said, and the common enemy are the political class. Political class, whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani, at that top, nobody cares who you are. They cut the cake equally at the top. It is at the base they try to divide the people and say, don't forget you are Igbo, don't forget you are Hausa, don't forget you are Yoruba.
Thank you so much, gentleman Mike. That's our correction. We move down to the footballer. What does he say? An average Nigerian do not understand what the role of presidents, governors, etc. are all about. Why would a sane person be thanking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I think gentleman Mike said that the other time. These are honest men. My favorite, talking objectively with high intelligence, without bias. May Jehovah bless you too.
Thank you,
Mr. Timitayo Michael Adekunle. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
gentleman Mike Vincent. I really appreciate your contribution as well.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
James John, how are you doing?
Good morning, our most esteemed viewers.
Good morning, Wednesday. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yesterday was your birthday.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank God for life. You know, that it has gone round the cycle 365 and we are alive.
Sorry that he didn't announce it yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't announce yesterday, so I'm making the announcement today. Yesterday was his birthday. That was the 25th of November.
Yes.
I will say happy birthday to you.
Thank you very
Long
much.
life
Thank you very
and
much.
prosperity. You've been a consistent analyst in the program.
Yes.
Very brilliant man, intelligent, and people appreciate you on the platform. Thank you so much for joining us this morning once again. This space of insecurity is what we are talking about. Just of recent again, bandits attacked Kwara State. After the church worshippers regained their freedom. Where are we going?
Mike, I pray that we keep on.
Why Kwara?
No. Kwara should be taken. Yes, Kwara has been taken.
Okay, that's been taken.
And Bukola Saraki is saying it very clearly that they will not allow Kwara to fall under Southwest. And you see, as they are moving gradually from one state to another, remember that after they have met some certain, standard or plan, they were advanced on that state. You understand? And somebody was saying it from so and so place to so and so place is less than 1 hour.
Very close.
So I'm not surprised.
Constant
No,
attack.
no, you see, Mike, I'm not surprised what is happening. Unless the government want to pretend about it, I'm not surprised. It will continue because I said it very clearly that those who are negotiating on behalf of these bandits. Because I watched a video. Those guys now are getting sophisticated. Phones and guns and whatever are no longer haram. Yeah. So they are using it. And in that video, they were saying clearly that they are negotiating with the government. That those girls, nobody should panic. Very soon they will be released. He said they are negotiating. Those people who are always see, because you cannot tell me the government is not aware who and who to meet if there's any operation anywhere, somewhere. The government know who they will contact. They will say, okay, you're not going to pay me. Now let me see what I can do. Boss, I know Nigerian government thrives on propaganda.
But they said they don't play.
Are you going to tell that? Are you going to tell that man with gun and those children? You said it very clearly that they are negotiating with government. What is negotiation?
Money should be involved, no?
Don't go. Look at that train issue that happened. Where train was attacked. There was one man they call Mamu. Mamu, according to the report, got 50 million.
You can imagine.
And he's still in government. So, Mike, this is you are seeing now, it has a lot of faces to it. Now, those money you are paying these bandits will be used to acquire more arms for more operations.
And why you don't even escape after the abductions? Like President Ahmed Tinubu said in Benue State, so where are the arrests? So where are the arrests? True.
So that is a $1 million question. You understand?
They negotiate with them.
Yes. Yes.
Now they get the abductees released. Abi? So where are the arrests?
I'm not surprised that.
Why don't they arrest these abductors?
Adenigo was interviewed, after the girls were released, and they asked him whether money was paid, ransom was paid. He said no. They said the security people engaged them, and then they released them to them. And then they asked, was anybody arrested? No. So I now saying they just thought, give us the girls, and they gave them the girls, and then everybody went no. It has become a lucrative business, and I can assure you there will be more of this abduction because you have made it become a lucrative business where you can just gather, pick girls or pick innocent people and then demand for money from the government. No government will want to admit that they paid ransom because it exposes the weakness of the government. No government will want to do it. So we prefer security that is more proactive. But in our own case, it's unfortunate our security are just reactive. They are just there waiting for it to happen before they act, which is very more expensive. It is cheaper when you are more proactive. You don't even allow it to happen. But once these girls are taken, you must pay. You must pay. Because if you want to engage these guys, there will be collateral damage. So you will rather pay. So, but if you are proactive, and then another one we should ask ourselves, the military, let's not forget the number of Kwara that were de-radicalized according to Buhari, and recruited. I think the military need to look inwardly. Somebody is sabotaging their effort, and we see this thing happening more now. You understand? A brigadier general was killed in this country. Brigadier general was killed by this same bandit. What is that thing they are not getting right? They should look at it. The budget of this year, 9% of this year's budget was allocated to defense, more than 4 trillion naira. The money that is given to defense should be audited. We are not seeing results. We are just pumping money. Things are getting worse. You understand? The lives of Nigeria is one of the cheapest life now. Very cheap. You understand? Because we have a security architecture that is overwhelmed and that is combined. Who are the people sabotaging our effort? They should shut up and whatever it is they are not getting, and this thing should be corrected. We can't continue to be saying you abducted. Now look at Kwara State. They abducted because it's a good business. This was their money. Other group now went to pick their own. It is a good business.
Pregnant woman.
Mike, let me just tell you, the big men there who are powerful jihadis, who are controlling different types of sects and saying that no government anywhere should attack their camp. They're giving it an instruction. Mike, if you don't toe the line of reality, the consequences you continue to face it. Mike, they are wasting their time. This thing has come to stay. It has been there. Which kind of intelligence are you want to set up? Which kind of committee are you want to set up? Which kind of military decision are you? We have seen thousands of military chiefs, some SARS replaced at the end of the day. This thing is going on. But this is not a matter of setting up anything. There's nothing else to set up. Because the day it will happen, God forbid, in Lagos State, maybe everybody will sit up. Because you understand, the day it will maybe everybody will sit up and fight. Now, wherever you are, but let me tell you, it's going to be very difficult.
Why?
Because the amount of these guys that are foot soldiers, that's what they call them, that are flooding in Lagos on daily basis. But you can't tell me that under one Nigeria, that they have right to be at anywhere under one Nigeria. Like, we don't need to pretend about. There's nothing you are going to do. Set up this committee, this. Those who you are bringing to man those institutions, who are they? Do you know them? Imagine something happened. Then the federal government knew who they are going to call to say, please don't take those guests away. Hold on. They hold on. And guys say that nobody's going to touch them, that they are already negotiating with government. The video is there. It was the commander of ISWAP, whatever they call themselves, be talking about this until Bola Ahmed Tinubu come back to his reality, and know very clearly that this kind of a thing will continue to have a multiplying effect on the economy, on the people, and on the polity too. It is not going to stop. I'm telling you, rather they will be advancing. And I'm telling you, they'll be advancing to regions to make sure there is instability. Look at United Nations report that Nigeria is going to. No, you don't know the fate of this thing. Gradually, Nigeria is going down. Gradually, Nigeria is going down. One day, you will not discover that the tree has dried up. Then, the solution for being part of whatever that's going to happen for you to sustain your living will only be for you to go back to Islam, back to jihadists. That is the whole thing. Then they will tell you how they intend to run their system. Those people you are seeing in government now will not tell you, say yes. Those faces you are looking at today that are saying they are keeping quiet. Why is it that the northern governors are not saying anything? The emirs are not saying anything. The Sultan of Sokoto is not saying anything. Still, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still looking. And to an extent, he even wanted the Sultan of Sokoto to be the head of all the traditional rulers in Nigeria. When did the Sokoto Empire Caliphate came on board? What happened to Benin Empire? The Sokoto Caliphate have an edge over Benin Empire and other traditional institutions, even before the Caliphate came. Like we have a certain president. We saw it very clearly under Buhari. We saw the kind of empowerment these people got. Now, a certain president, what is happening? And I even learned that, unfortunately, I don't know how that report is. You know, on a serious meeting like this, when there is issues like this, you know, the president will just slip off. Yeah, because I
I don't understand. Like, let us not be saying we need this, we need it. We are romancing it. Until one Canada say, "Boy, in Lagos," then you go say for this largest economy in Nigeria to have been hit. Lagos is just like, I would say, is America or New York, wherever. There's no tribe in Nigeria that's not in Lagos. And if anything touches Lagos, this is Lagos where they see everybody they feel. You know the machinery now. The machinery is that these guys them they can reach 1 million a month on the streets with their Okada now. And look at what they are saying already in the northern part of the country. Arewa. No, go and look at the meaning of Arewa. Is it an Hausa language or a Fulani language? They are saying that Lagos will be divided into two. No, yes, some part will be given to them, but you don't know what is happening. So, Mike, can we continue to pamper this thing? Military say, service chief say, we are this and that. At the end of the day, nothing. Mike, why can't Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in all honesty, admit that he needed to take a very decisive decision now and return Nigeria to regionalism? Plus, we must not follow. Nigerians are dying. UK is not. Don't be looking at the United States of United Kingdom. Don't be waiting until the international community intervene. There are nations in Africa that took decisions on domestic decisions to solve their own problem. And there's not going to be foreign questioning on that. That your people are dying, and let us try this means and see whether this thing. See, bros, are you going to stop a Fulani man or an Hausa man from entering Lagos State, Southwest? It is one Nigeria, and that's the only thing they are using. They have right to be at anywhere. Look at what happened in Isapa. The man just realized that with the little space he gave to them, there are more than 1,000 now. He can't tell them, say, I beg, make una find another place and go. There is war in Isapa now. They say they are not going anywhere. They don't pay house rent. They don't contribute anything. Nothing. And that is why they are reckless. Now look at the reasons why, what the reason Gumi gave. He said because these people are living in huts, in Ruga. They don't have access to water and they don't have anything. Plus, knowing you now, there are communities everywhere that don't have water, that don't even have electricity. Is that the reason why these people should go all out and start disaliving Nigerians in thousands? Over 75,000 since 2005 each day have died as a result of this evil. Mate, it is not going to stop. Oh, now we are instead of stopping, we see it, because people are making money. Those who are making so those who are making money will not want it to stop. You understand? By the time you say federal government need to launder his image, this is an embarrassment. Please, not okay, yes, to show that maybe federal government to an extent is active.
Share for good the role of opposition.
Then, the entire government machineries is on the hand of the commander-in-chief. If you know that the opposition is involved, bros, you have the machinery to pick him up. Pick the person up. Thousands of banks. Bro, these guys are making video. To an extent, they say they're coming for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Aso Rock. They're coming for governors. And DSS have not moved their latest to Kanu to wherever these people are. Are they Igbos? Are they Yorubas? They are the same people. Say they are coming for Mr. President. They are coming for governors. They are coming for senators. Because they just realize that these people, see, but now we hold ourselves. Oh, see, busy and condensed untrained youth. You know what it means about untrained? Compare a youth that not go to school and a youth that went to school. Those who did not go to school, they are bloodier and more rugged.
Amaraga says, Chinedu, how? You guys have short memories. You don't remember Shetima saying restructuring my food. They were telling Nigerians, but we were watching BB Nigeria.
Oga, let me tell you, it's not about a short memory. I told you that the bulk of the whole thing fought on the table of the president. Yeah. My brother, he can lobby your way. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's a bastard lobbyist. You know, he can compromise the house. You have the senior president, you have the speaker, you have the police, and you appoint them.
But he has not been able to do
Bros, give them money. Let them talk about the structure in that place. Passing to dumping. This is not done. You sack everybody. Bring people who can champion your policy. But you don't understand what is the short memory about what this is over. Are they going to, what are the Northwest going to do? Middle Belt, Southwest, and Eastern Nigeria. All the senators
come together.
Yes, because the Northern strength is always the Middle Belt. They say it's 19 states. Middle Belt, they include Middle Belt. And when you put up a bill in the Senate there, they will strike it down with the help of Middle Beltans. Then if Ahmad Tinubu can do that, because the majority will be able to get majority in the House. Local government autonomy, we don't know whether it's working or not. Mike, we are hearing now that over 71 trillion was paid on subsidy in 2024. Government, what did the fella say call it? Government magic. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
All right, away from that, let us look at what Sheikh Gumi said about Nnamdi Kanu. What is it? I will lead Amnesty push for Nnamdi Kanu if he shows remorse. Is Gumi's stance a genuine effort or just a political gamble?
Let him go and visit Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto. Maybe he will be able to learn one or two things. He will be radicalized.
He's trying to help.
No, bros, let me tell you.
He's trying to help.
Go to Sokoto because that's what they wanted. They have seen it now. They have successfully done that. But the matter is going to ICC. You can see the T-shirt is already out. Show me the law. Everybody is wearing it now. I want to show me the law. The T-shirt is everywhere all over the world now. They are said to be able to tender a clear report on how he was able to treat somebody on a matter that has no jurisdiction. No. So Gumi should go to Sokoto there and said, I want to see Nnamdi Kanu so that he will be radicalized. That is the truth. That he will come out a sound person. What are you going to negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu? So who are you going to tell? Are you going to tell the Northerners of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that say you are now in charge, you are the one in charge, that you should release Nnamdi Kanu conditionally? Or you are trying to tell us that those Nigerians are mocking that judgment on daily basis? The whole world is mocking that judgment on daily basis.
What angle are you looking at what Gumi said?
Well, I want to reduce it to a man who is seeking relevance, especially in a time where, America have shown interest to attack the same people he's protecting. So I think he's now trying to make it look as if, he stands in the place of, he's a Nigerian who feels every Nigerian should be treated equally. But everybody knows that this is one man who is a sympathizer of terrorists. He is one man whose, statement over time has suggested that he is even an extremist himself. You understand? Not just a sympathizer. So I think he knows problem is coming. So he will want to make statements, some of these things you see. And why we are where we are as a people is because we will always, make political statement and let it slide. You understand? Tinubu has an opportunity, maybe I'm debating, has an opportunity to correct things. Government is the most strongest institution everywhere in the world. Anybody who tells you that these guys cannot be defeated by Nigerians is lying to you. if there is sincerity of purpose, you have a government who say we must tackle this once and for all. This is what we must do. Declare state of emergency on terrorists. Declare state of emergency of people who say Nigerians will not see peace. I can bet you, if there is sincerity of purpose, we can defeat these people without folding hands. You understand? But you see, politics in Nigeria has become, in fact, three most lucrative businesses in Nigeria today is politics, terrorism, and religious bodies. These are three most lucrative, most thriving business in this country. You understand? And it's unfortunate because we keep playing games.
All right, before you guys go, let's just quickly look at what Bayonuga said. Now they secured the release of the Kwara church worshippers. Sorry, the presidency said that the Nigeria security. I want to just look at his language. You know, the presidency has said that Nigeria security agencies deployed precision, intelligence, and coordinated engagement to secure the English. And looking at what he said, it seems they didn't pay any ransom to everybody. Now, let me go back again. Look at the comment, look at the language. The presidency has said that Nigeria security agencies deployed precision, intelligence, and coordinated engagement to secure the release of 38 abducted worshippers in Eruku, Kwara State. Special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayonuga, who disclosed this on Monday, that's on Monday night, said operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, and the military played decisive roles in the rescue operation, using real-time tracking and controlled communication to pressure the bandits into releasing their captives unarmed. He explained that security agencies swiftly activated sophisticated tracking systems and enabled continuous monitoring of the kidnappers and their movement, providing leverage needed to establish contact and negotiate from a position of strength.
There's something Nnamdi said there that caught my attention. He said precision intelligence. That's the word he used. Precision intelligence. If you're talking about precision, it does not go with intelligence. It goes with sitting and hitting target with military hardwares. Then when you talk about precision, we are talking about precision in that. See, boss, I keep on asking question. Mike, can you tell me? I said, if you can help me define this question, can we start training Nigerian politicians the way we train teachers?
The way we train teachers?
Yes. So, okay, you are going to politics. We're not train you because I don't understand.
Look at all these grammatical expressions.
you understand? So when they come out, the military is involved. Nobody was killed. Nobody was arrested.
Nobody was killed. Nobody was arrested.
Money exchange.
And all the
money was not involved.
Yes. They move precision intelligence.
So what about the kidnappers?
When you look at these things, those guys are big men. I tell you, the last of Bayonuga, they're big men.
They've been arrested.
Now I'm not telling you, bros, they don't understand what it means.
It's like
from
playing on
the angle where we're as if said this one is new. Why are we talking as if this one is new? When Nigerians were actually aware, the statement credited to Erufayas at that time, when he brought in over 6,000 Fulanis from different countries. 6,000.
If they even had precision intelligence and all these tracking devices, and all, why were they kidnapped in
the first place? That is what it is now.
It's expensive. Are they kidnapping with ordinary leg or Okada? They'll carry those children with Okada. They're asking them who ordered the military to vacate the checking point as when the operation was carried out. Mike, forget film. Conquest they come. Conquest is coming.
We were able to rescue these church worshippers. What do you have to say?
Good morning, Mr. Mike. God bless you. Good morning, our viewers. Remember, humble Biafran evangelist. Yes, they rescued them. It's good, and I have the intelligence of rescue. But first and foremost, the kidnapper, what was their intention before they kidnapped? they have a mission and they have a purpose of kidnapping by which they kidnap. Then the government is going there. What was their own purpose of going there? Do you think that they just go there? What baffles me, because I'm still asking a question. They asked us to register our SIM. They asked us NIN, BVN, and Orishirishi to do what? To monitor and to watch over security and to watch over us. Up till today, they were not able to use all these their Orishirishi to track these people down.
And they are using social media.
And they are using social media. But they know how to see as Nnamdi Kanu radio Biafra. They know how to detect it, tomato shot to come to the court. See, excuse me, let us be frank to ourselves. I said something, no, Mr. Vincent even make reference to it. One time here, I said Nigeria no go better. Somebody was like, Biafra, no, somebody tackled me. I said, leave it until when the time comes. You will get the better understanding of where I am going. And I remembered again, when I was telling people, I told, and I will still say, I said, come, any pastor that climb pulpit and tell you, let's pray for Nigeria, don't make that prayer. It's an error. It's an error. Because Nigeria as a nation doesn't have problem. God has blessed Nigeria. But the problem of Nigeria are the Nigerians. And that is what we have to understand. These pastors like us, we can't pulpit say do that prayer. When we meet Tinubu and the likes of them, what do we tell them? You understand? Then you collect Ghana must go collect envelope, wrap it and put it by the back of your trouser. Then come back and climb pulpit and say pray for Nigeria. Who is deceiving who? See, my beloved brother, until the truth is being accepted in this country, that is the only way Nigeria can move forward. So long Nigeria continue, they pay ransom, what me?
They paid.
They paid. Nigerian government paid.
They said they were monitored.
Not the only money, not the only
tracking devices.
That is an English word. They didn't tell you the exact thing that happened.
That's to tell you that the military were on top of the game.
The military was on top of the game when the Fulanis all these terrorists, we are doing.
Sorry.
Hold on now. The military was on it. Hold on. Military was on top of the game. The same military that was on top of the game was on top of the game at the same time in Katsina, at the same time in Zamfara, when they were paying ransom in the name of Amnesty. And when the terrorist was organizing wedding, the same military was on top of it in a wedding ground. Yes, military, I don't know, they are on top of it, on top of the game, and they will continue to be on top of the game. And on top of the game, that Brigadier General Oba was killed, and they were still on top of the game till today. When will they stop, and when are they going to stop being on top of the game and face the reality of truth? Until when truth will stand up, that is when Nigeria will move on. But whereby they continue on a state of lie and embrace lie, truth can never, Nigeria will not move forward. Yes, because in the house of darkness, you can never see road. Only when there is light, that you can see a way out. And that light is the truth. They are on top of the game. I know Wahara, they have paid the money. Well, what do you expect them to tell you? Because it's a shame to them to tell you that they pay money. That's why they tell you is using English. Speaking grammar.
No ransom was paid.
Ransom was paid. And I'm involved in that ransom before.
Were you there?
Hold on, no. Hold on.
You see, there
was a kidnapping. I always said there was a kidnapping which I went to pay ransom. When the police was just trying to claim in Imo State that I tried to claim the glory. And I told them, said no. Police are aware, I mean, SSS is aware. But when they are trying to claim the glory, I said no. Ransom was paid, 10 million. I rescued 7 families. There is no way you will pay ransom. So when we went to farm, we went with cutlass. And you know, kidnapping, if they catch you, they must kill you. So how can you just release this 38 people? Yes. And they just release just all they spend inside bush. They didn't collect anything. It's a lie. Government will never tell you that they pay ransom. If they does that, the whole world will love them. Ransom was paid. Okay, the 350 they kidnap. Apa, the army arrest them key, as you said. Apa, you know why? It's a very shameful thing. You release 38 yesterday, they kidnap 30 in Kanu. Abi, it has become, that's why you see House of Rep yesterday, they say shut down this place. They will come and kidnap all of us here. They all play Tinubu now. Tinubu is very scared now everywhere. Let me tell you, when they were doing that for Jonathan, at this opposition, today they are in government. Shame on them. So they expect it. Nigeria is dying under Tinubu, under APC. They don't collapse.
It's finished.
What after the look at the budget Lagos State release 4 trillion.
Country that Gumi doesn't supposed to be talking. He's supposed to be somewhere with his hand chained up. But because he's eating from Tinubu government the same way he ate from Buhari government, that is why I have the audacity to speak. Who is he when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu? You know, Nnamdi Kanu is not a Nigerian figure. It's the world. When you talk of the world leaders figure, you mention Nnamdi Kanu. That is the class where he belongs to. Yes, I'm not just telling you. This is life. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So I'm not speaking for everybody to welcome it, but I am telling you that is the true fact. When Nelson Mandela was doing it, did I ever say that it was going to be end that way? But at the end of the day, if you are mentioning the leaders today, you mention Nelson Mandela. You understand me? So that's it.
All right, thank you so much, Befa Evangelist.
God bless you.
I really appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Lucky, thank you so much. Everyone, you need to go. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, briefly, your take on
Yeah, the situation on ground is that when you say the ransom was not paid, the ransom, the kidnapper, the bandit, they are almost the same with the government. So it's like, what's the meaning of kidnapping in the first place? When there's no money paid. So the government is not telling Nigeria the truth. So without the truth, I don't think we will move forward. The truth will set us free.
Thank you so much. Have you thanked the viewers that sent you money? Someone sent you money yesterday? Another person too. Which day? Is it on Monday?
On Monday.
Do you know their names?
Yeah.
Just thank us if you don't know their names.
God bless you. I'm very, very, very grateful. I receive everything. God continue to bless you and reach your pockets.
All right. Christmas party comes up on the 13th of December.
So
we still need to remind the viewers that we need support as regards the Christmas celebration. King Gary donated 200,000 naira.
Wow.
Muki Great 50,000. Ladita 100,000 naira. So we still need more donations.
God bless you.
All right, more donations needed.
Overwhelming support. You're gonna get it. The palace himself. Adulabe Taiwo, Muki Great. More. Bro, they know that they are the one that kept us here. That's the truth. And 365 days of robust street journalism, not be my mind. Mike, I must commend you. For that consistency. For that consistency, and the entire house. That day, boss, we not go anywhere. Nati, Oluwa, can you excuse me first? I said, to you.
All right, thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow. All right, bye.